summer intervals, Charles gave the following account of himself, every tale of which was true. He was the only son of a father, having a small post in the revenue. Brother overlived his income, and is given this young gentleman's very slender education. No profession he had bred him up, but designed to provide for him in the army by purchasing a size commission, that is so to say, provided he could raise the money or procure his by interest, either of which clauses was rather to be wished than hoped for by him on no better plan, however, than this, that his improvident father suffered in his youth, and a youth of great promise, to run up to the age of manhood, or of pains to give him even the common premonitions against the vices of the town and the dangers of all sorts which wait the unexperienced and unwary in it, but they lived at home. And at rest, the rest provided. Charles didn't ask him for money. It was an excuse it would serve. And even his reprimands was a slide that any serious control or constraints, but to supply his calls. His calls for money, Charles, whose mother was dead, had by her side a grandmother who doted upon and did not little help to spoil him. She had a considerable annuity to live upon, and very darling of hers, to the little heartburn of his father, who was vexed not by his means at his son's extravagance, but when she preferred Charles to himself, and we should too soon see what a fatal turn such a mercenary jealousy could operate on the breast of a father. But Charles, however, he was by no means of a grandmother's lavish fondness, very sufficiently enabled to keep him a mistress, so easily contented as my love made me, and my good fortune, for such I must ever call it, threw me in this way, in the manner above related, just as he was on the book of love, as his temper, the even sweetness of it, made him seem born for domestic happiness, tender, naturally polite, and gentle-mannered. It could never be his fault. If ever there was, or animosities ruffle the calm, he was so qualified every way to maintain or restore, without those greater shining qualities that constitute a genius, or unfit to make a noise in the world. He had all those humble ones that compose the softest social merits, plain common sense, set off with every grace of modesty, and a good nature made him, if not admired, what is much happier, universally behaved and esteemed. But as nothing but fixed my passion, neither was I then a judge of what internal merit which I had afterward a full occasion to discover, and which perhaps that season of giddiness and levity would have touched my hand, and my heart had a very little to do with it, and my heart has very little to do with it. Yeah.